You were very reserved and handled it remarkably well.
Actually hoping to kind of like get somebody to look at it slightly differently, really trying to do that. I'm human and I fall into the
just stating on the record that not only am I pro-cannabis, I'm also
just kind of hoping that somebody looks at it slightly differently by being civil with them.
Cannabis and pro what?
No, I hear you.
Pro what?
Protein?
18, I think it's an interesting phenomenon.
You know, and I was
trying to lure you into a conversation about
for what?
Who was at fault?
You should pick
like,
another slogan.
Not the other individuals on the other side, because that's they're entitled to their opinion. But
what
are you talking about? Factors that have contributed to this
18, 19,
conversation, dialogue,
16, 15? What are you talking about?
You don't know science. We don't. Same thing.
Right
same
now,
it starts from not having a 21.
Oh, that's a horse of a different color, Alan. I'm glad you clarified. Oh, nothing.
No, he should still change it.
No, that's what we were thinking.
He should change it.
He should just clarify it, okay? Don't just leave it hanging with, I think it would be like an 18-year-old.
I'm protein.
I'm protein.
It's fairly obvious.
You know, if you can serve in the military, you should be able to use cannabis.
You see it all over this country and the world.
Exactly.
It's one of the few things I think
that's what we ask our young people to give in honor of their country.
We don't early and more often with better communication with
One of
everybody
the
on the same
existing
page with a strategy. We probably would.
That's why I'm protein.
Okay, and I agree with you.
Alan, we just talked about this.
Disparity of information that people are espousing. As Alan's lawyer, let me try to interpret what he's saying as not being a reference to some kind of. I started my morning like this for some reason. I watched some stupid illegal behavior about. I think Alan instead is advocating for saying that he ain't the mass police. Interpretation of he's not going to enforce the recreational law. He wears a mask, but he's not going to do that. He's under the age of 21. There's some specific language in the. He's a traffic police because that's public safety intended to. But for some reason, marijuana mass for adults doesn't matter. 21 so to me, begins, and also to create a regulated system for the commerce the safety laws. If this is a public cannabis and health issue, why are they not enforcing it? Seemingly have lost. How do they get to decide what laws they want to enforce? Why hasn't our governor found them all to be contemptuous for these folks? When you talk about leadership, they've lost out. I mean, like all the parties, reasons why we have leadership, all those because it's structural, especially in government, need to follow and of the people that we're going to criminalize and role that they're intended to play. I mean, when you have these, when you have those that are enforcing the laws. No, it's not. Ignoring the laws. And I don't care about.
I thought it was 18
Governor
to 21.
Whitmer's order. The possession of that is not federally protected. It's intended to legalize for people over 21. That means it's administrative rule that's been enforced. There's an interpretation. I don't agree with this, but in the citing laws.
He is responsible for everything. So what's the story, Jamie?
Jamie, why did you intentionally leave out of the law that you're responsible for? I have news for you. They did the same thing with the MMA. More people voted for that than any other issue in the history of Michigan, and the police said, you know what? We don't like that law. Marijuana is dangerous. I don't care what the voters said. I'm going to do it my way. Okay? So anyone that's ever listened to the show must understand that this is a reality, that we've complained about this, that law enforcement ignored the law.
Clearly, it's an effort
and the leadership did is to interfere with its implementation of the protections intended there. I don't care
if it was 18 and
what
over,
law
that
we're
it
talking
would not
about.
be a successful ballot
we live in a democracy. There's a process by which laws get made.
It wouldn't
you
be
don't
like
want to watch
alcohol,
it. It's akin to watching sausages get made.
over and over again
President will tell you. But at the end of the day,
from the people that
country
liked
without
that
laws.
Is
a country
at
at war
it has to be 21
or in anarchy.
Be like alcohol.
And
well, my recommendation, if they're 18 to 21 and they're going to be a cannabis user, they should get their card.
Links back to why people are rioting in the streets, why they're outraged. So the problem that we have is that the police behavior because it is alcohol for minors has been all over the board. Anything, we were just talking earlier how unequivocal evidence that they know that they are not accountable for what they say they're supposed to do. Then they're not accountable for the oath that they have to say. And when I say accountable, I mean they can't be sued. Find people, teenagers or people underage in violation of contempt of court. Negligence that they may find themselves in. Not to. And now their statute clearly says that it's a civil infraction. Right, it's a civil infraction now. Something that's specific in the context of alcohol and how we don't want.
I see none. Right.
I'm talking about like an MIP, right? Which has been
truly,
which at one point was more
an exercise.
That was Allie McCormick from Komorn Law, by the way. Allie, you know what I'm talking about? The minor in possession law has been amended.
I had my old roommate actually
just like we've seen
from Canada.
Discretion used here in Michigan by prosecutors.
Right there, you go.
We've had prosecutors that have.
No, he's a professor at the seem
negotiated in good faith.
There you go.
So you don't want your kids, your youth, to be ruining their future potentially for a bag of cannabis.
For certain crimes, and they've used their discretion to do that. I'm not defending it, but I am saying that if you remove